Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be going over how to run reports during and after the selling season and how to analyze what you find. We're going to go over reports such as top styles booked and our recently added allocation summary report as well. So let's get started. So in our reporting tab, which can be accessed right from the navigation under reporting, you're going to have over 32 different reports that you could generate through New Order. 32 that we've already created for you and preset. And then you also have the ability to create your own custom reports here. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you what are the most helpful reports from market to end of season. And the first one being that you're probably going to want to take a look at your end of day totals after each day. You can access a report for your daily order log under the orders section, and it's called the daily order log. Now, from here, you have a couple of options. You can set specific parameters. You can export the entire order log from this day, and you can also just run it on the screen itself. I'm first going to set some parameters. So as you can see below, you have a couple of different options. So you can set specific filters that you'd like to see. If you've set up order tags and types, you can actually select which show you were at right from here. And what this does is it'll narrow down all of the orders that you've actually entered in at the show. So completely disregarding anything else that might have been logged in that day, and it just wasn't tagged with the show. So from here, you're able to select a specific show. And if you don't have order types and tags set up, your account manager will be able to set these up for you. So please feel free to reach out to them. The other thing you could do here is order types. So you can actually set specific order types by pre-book, at once, after deadline, off price, and you can run a report of those orders as well. You could select date range. So let's say I'm selecting it for December 18th, and then you could click run, and it'll pop up on the screen itself right here. As you can see, this is just a test account, so we only have one item here. But you have all of the details over here as in a snapshot format. If you'd like to export it, you would click export. And it's going to be emailed directly to you in a few minutes. So it'll get sent directly to your email address. Other reports that you could see here are order totals, year-over-year comparison, total units or sales by order type as well. So if you wanted to instead go right into this area, you can also select your order type here, and you could select pre-book, at once, after deadline, off price, and you'll be able to run a report from here as well with a date range. So instead of seeing it as a day in the daily order log, you can also set a specific range, let's say for the entire duration of the show. And you can run a report on the sales that were taken in by that order tag, let's say project. This also serves as a good after end of season report because you're able to compare and contrast how well you did at each show. So let's say you were at both Project and you were also at Liberty. You could see how well you did in each show and which actually brought in the most orders. Other reports that you could be running are most drafted styles. Let's say you wanted to see what were the most popular styles and that were drafted during a certain period of time. You can access this from the products tab. Okay. From here, you have other reports like ATS reports, what were the canceled styles, and here are the most drafted styles. You could set specific parameters. Select if you'd like the total it by number of orders or by units sold. You'll then be able to set the specific dates over here and click run, and it'll pop up on the screen. Another useful report here is the top 20 bestsellers. So under top 20 bestsellers, what you could do is you can take a look at all of your top sellers, decide if you'd like it to be by total value or the number of orders placed. I'm just going to leave it as total value. click Run. And here you're going to have a snapshot of what your top 20 bestsellers were in that particular time frame for this season. So this is a good report to share also with your colleagues, with your executives as well, to let them know what the top 20 bestsellers were. After that, what you can also do is you can also load a report under the customer tab that is called Who Didn't Buy the Top 20 Bestsellers. So if you load this report right here, what you could then do is you can actually send them a custom list or a custom line sheet called Top 20 Bestsellers. And you could send it to them on mass blast. That way you inform all of the clients who had not purchased those top 20 bestsellers which ones they were. And you could see who ended up clicking on the report from the campaigns tab and who ends up ordering from it. So it's just another way to remind your clients of which ones are the best sellers. So the other thing that you could do, so once you're ready to run some of those end of season reports, you could do the total bookings by company, style, and color. So that report would be right over here. And just like the other ones, you're able to set specific parameters, total bookings. Set if you wanted to do tags, you can as well, or you could just run the entire report from a specific date range and click Run. This one's good at the end of the season, right before closing your books. And you're able to set the parameters for when you started taking orders to when your season ended. Now what I'll do is I'm going to go over the allocation summary report that you can actually generate right from the orders tab. So all of these other reports here, before we move forward, I just want to emphasize, I really do encourage you guys to go in and play around with them because there are many different reports here that you could be generating each season. I'm going to hop over to the orders tab and just click on one of my test orders that we have here. So you can actually download a report of the total amounts included within this order from the More Actions little 3 dots over here. And it gives you the option to view the allocation summary. You click on it. You could select the field that you'd like it to come from. Just go and click Season and View Report. And this will open it up in another screen. So you can access this before you even place the order as well. Just going to go over to my home screen. You can go into the working order. And as you're loading in your order, you can also download the allocation summary from right down here. Same thing, you'll click View Report, and it'll load in another tab. Okay. So that is the allocation summary, and you can access that from the Orders tab right over here. If you have any questions, please let us know, and we're going to get back to you after this. And if you do want to set up the order types and tags, please let your account manager know. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day.